Tonight's forecast is sponsored by Ashbrook Audiology, where relationships matter.
Happy Tuesday to everybody. We appreciate your company as always. Thanks so much for checking us out here on the Neighborhood Network on Comcast Cable Channel 21, our friends on Chatmoss Cable, as well as our folks joining us across the United States, maybe even around the world on our YouTube channel. It's BTW21 News, and of course, you watching on our Facebook page. We appreciate that as well. It's been pretty nice. After a cool start this morning, we saw that clear sky quickly alliterate to the rest of the afternoon with lots of sunny skies, and it's going to be the theme for the rest of the week here for us. So the good news is we like to call these the boring days in the weather department because there's really not much that goes on during this phase of quiet and calm conditions for us. So that's some good news as you're making your way out and about for the rest of today and going in for the evening hours as well. Temperatures here looking pretty nice, so if you're like me, maybe you want to take advantage of a nice walk or a hike through the rest of the afternoon. Lots of that clear and cool temperatures for us. Maybe go ahead and do dinner out in the patio. You have my permission to do that because it's going to be pretty nice, and of course maybe get the football, throw it around the yard for you, and practice some of those, of course, games this week. Obviously we have our game of the week already set for you at Martinsville and Dan River going head and head. We'll have more information as we get closer to that game on Friday, as that is our game of the week on our Neighborhood Network. Clear skies will continue to develop, temperature staying in the 60s for right now, and get this, some overnight lows are going to be pretty chilly and crisp out there. Look at this, lows in the low 50s. Even our friends towards Meta-Zodan, you may pop low near 47, 48, 49 degrees tomorrow morning, so just do be aware of that. Even maybe towards Stewart, even you may going towards Kreitz and Ararat, Claudeville even too, seeing some lower upper 40s, low 50s elsewhere across the city, and temperatures in the Franklin County area low to mid 50s. Again, those clear skies. There's a bit of a northwest 5 to 10 mile per hour breeze, so it's going to feel very cool out there as you're making your way out and about. Moving on ahead to Wednesday, another seasonable sunny day for us as you're making your way, maybe heading towards lunch break. Take advantage of that. Go out during your afternoon hours. Let the kids at school run off that energy. If you need to run a little bit of recess, know that a lot of our gym classes are probably going to take advantage of the nice weather, and they're going to be able to do that, or maybe yet during the afternoon when you have football practice. I know there's some soccer practices going on, maybe a little bit of baseball conditioning happening wherever you may be doing, so just keep that in the back of your mind. North wind out there is expected, northwest wind, excuse me. Highs tomorrow in the low to mid 70s for everybody across the board, so a beautiful day is on tap for us. Not really much to complain about, and as I told you on Monday that this is going to be a boring weather week because it's going to be the same as it's going to be each and every afternoon for, it looks like, for quite a while. The outlook does show that. We're going to showcase you that in a second. Does that appear that we're going to remain kind of like this for the next several weeks, or the next week and a half anyway? It does appear that our temperatures are going to feel real nice. 71 Meta-Zodan, even some upper 60s possible going towards Claudeville, Ararat, close outside of Floyd County there along the Blue Ridge Parkway. Ooh, look at there, the Kremeke's doing its thing again there. Lots of sunshine up towards Ridgeway and going down towards the 220 corridor, some 70s across Franklin County. Head out towards the Franklin County Park, take advantage of that. Along the Blue Ridge Parkway, going up north of 220 towards Roanoke, there is that interchangeable intersection. Of course, do be careful because part of the parkway is still closed due to renovation, still clearing out some trees and some debris. This is now going on a couple of years after some significant flooding event that it took out much of the parkway. Some of the roads have been closed for quite some time now, so maybe taking a drive up towards Blue Ridge Parkway outside of the corridor there of Roanoke and Rocky Mount. Here in the city, if you're doing anything out towards the Smith River Sports Complex, maybe the Dick and Willie Trail, even take advantage of a nice afternoon walk. Ridgeway out towards Axton, Sandy Level communities looking pretty A-OK. Pretty much all around the board here for us, so that is going to be the plus side as you're making your way out and about towards our communities for the next several days. So just do keep in mind that a lot of that sunshine will continue to stick around for quite some time. Again, let's move on to the weekend, because why not? Go and get your weekend started. Maybe trying to make some weekend plans. Well, not really much to complain about. The same old, same old. It's going to be sticking around here for us with lots of sunshine, low 80s out there. There is a little bit of a breeze coming into play. So, but other than that, not much to complain about. Both Saturday and Sunday looking phenomenal. So maybe take advantage of, maybe go out towards the lake, head towards Philpott, get the boat out. I don't know, Labor Day is already passed, but hey, maybe still keep the swimming pools out. You have my approval. On that note, something else I want to talk about real quick is our dew point is going to be really dry. Pretty much this is the amount of moisture that is available in the atmosphere, and we'll talk about this area here. So pretty much you see the yellow air kind of indicates where we're going to be staying here, the 40s and low 50s, so dry to comfortable air. Now there will possibly move this arrow down a little bit towards the comfortable near that mid-muggy range, but not to the extent where it's going to be high, humidity. We're not going to be dealing with, oppressive and greater tropical dew points factor in that as well. Speaking of tropical, the tropical outlook, I don't know if I have this on our system here, and I'm going to double check and see real quick here. Let me step off the screen here for you. But at this moment in time, yes, I do have that. We'll talk about that in a second, but real quick, a temperature outlook, nothing to be complaining about. Like I said, at or just near average for pretty much the greater state of the entire U.S. At this point, with our friends at the exception toward the Pacific Northwest, where they're dealing with another wildfire concern out towards California. Once again, there is another fire concern. That smoke is beginning to build up. We'll probably talk about this on Thursday or Wednesday's newscast with that note. So do know that if you have friends or folks towards Oregon, Seattle, Washington, even up towards the Northern California area, they're dealing with some wildfires. This fire has been going on now for quite a while. Once again, there was one that happened a few weeks ago. Another one has now been ignited once more. Still don't know the exact cause on that event. So here's a look at a tropical outlook. Once again, still staying fairly quiet along the East Coast, so that's some good news for our friends here. Keeping a close eye on this disturbance, about a 40 to 50% chance of developing somewhere along this area. It could form, and then there's another disturbance coming off the Cape Verde's Africa island outside of that general direction. Right now, it's about a 30% chance of development, so not real too concerning. Well, this one we'll keep a monitoring close eye on, and as we had Earl has now dissipated. We had Daniela. As those went way out to sea, they are no longer a threat to any part of the U.S., so maybe making some vacation travel plans towards the Bahamas, outside of the Caribbean islands. Just keep in mind that we may have some sort of tropical development here, but we'll see how this forms over the next couple of days. Right now, we've only had 5 named storms this year, and how are things going for the rest of the month? Is this a trend? We'll see, because right now we are in the midst of peak season. That will go until early October. So, hey, several weeks away, and hopefully we have if this is not the case, if nothing forms, hey, personally, I would be a great time to see no hurricanes to form any more towards us. But again, we still have several weeks as we get towards that as well. Y'all take care, everybody. We'll talk again on Wednesday.
Your BTW21 weather forecast is sponsored by Zentmeyer Chiropractic.